Alright guys, as you might have heard at the end, he offered a second game and I took the offer. We'll see how well the Luke Padme deck does better this time. That's a way of getting Luke die, sure. Once again, push to talk, so he can't hear some of what I say. It's hopefully kind of obvious. Alright, I'm perfectly okay with starting with a force training. Throw the rest. Try and get that beautiful, beautiful it binds all things. No, but I got a raised staff. That's a better turn one play, I guess. Alright, sure, I'll take it. Bit heavy on the upgrades this first hand, opening hand, though. I'm definitely going to want to try and get resources if I can. It would have been a lot quicker if you just deleted everything and started from the beginning. Alright, he did shuffle. Good. Alright, let's see what he does. There's a bit of dead time here whilst waiting for him, so let me think. Right, I'm probably going to end up discarding the Force Throw and the Lightsaber, and Scavenge gives me the ability to not worry about the fact that I'm discarding those, because I can always get them back later. Right, Scavenge seems so
I
good
will
to
keep
me,
this 5.
because I'm allowed to do that as well as when I'm refreshing my grades. I can then get the cards that I've refreshed back. Like, Force Training is great to put on Luke, get rid of, and then Scavenge back, put it on Padme, right? We're taking mine then.
Alright.
Even though Jedi Temple would have saved me so hard if you had Commando Raid or Close Quarters last game.
Yeah.
And I end up using that battlefield a lot, but, you know, we'll take mine. So
Fair
you
enough.
mulligan 0, right? Scary stuff. Alright, I'm going to start with a raise staff on Luke. I can always put a Force Throw on it for 0 by claiming the Imperial Armory. That's why Imperial Armory is so good. I have so many upgrades in this deck, it's untrue. Am I a bit slanted? I was a bit slanted. Where am I slanted now? Why is this hand slightly slanted? This hand is slightly slanted. Is that a problem with the mod? Is Rico's hand slightly slanted? Rico's hand is slightly slanted. Interesting. Ice... Is that his name? Ice Cobra? Ice Cobra! Your goddamn mod's slanted. Your hands are slanted slightly. Alright, and he played promotion. Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll Luke. I expect the patience, and I'm gonna be scared when it does happen. 2 focuses. Not the best in the world. But I can merge that with a Padme to go 1 focus into 2 focus into the 2 resources, I guess. Ugh. Not great, not great. Okay. Rolling Padme. Oh, the double focus. The natural double focus. Okay. Well, that allows me to focus in for resources or damage. Focus in for resources. My turn at the end of this turn, I can get a lightsaber and a ray staff out on Luke, or a force throw on Luke. Then on Luke, you know, really good.
We'll resolve shield on that one.
All right. Gonna resolve the double focus for resources. This is something that I do that you know might be a bit controversial. I could have taken 6 starting damage, but instead I'm gonna do it for the resources. Claim the 2 resources. Alright, I can play my force throw. We can be good. I just wanted to roll some melee first so I can use up the special, right? One discard again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ray has a one discard. He's actually got quite a lot of discard in this deck. Huh, I never even thought about that. Alright, Ray's staffing to get rid of the +2 melee. Just getting rid of a die with it, right? That I can claim.
Discard.
Okay. See, these are all cards that I was tempted to throw away anyway for it, so him using dice on this is perfectly fine for me. Claiming the Imperial Armory, playing a Force Throw for 2. Now he has the rest of his turn to do what he wants, but he only has one die. 1 melee damage. Or is that 2? Yeah, it's 1. Okay, cool. So that's a resource available. He kept all 5 cards and he's only using one of them right now. Does he have 2 patiences? That'd be terrifying if he has both patiences in his opening hand.
Let's throw one at Luke.
Alright. That would be absolutely terrifying.
And
You know, he has defense positions. He probably has dug-ins. I can use the Imperial. I can keep the Imperial Armory out of his hands quite easily. Ah, he got some buys all things. I didn't get an buys all things. No fair. I didn't get one of those. You can only use it on blue upgrades though. You can't use it on the events for patience or anything like that. At least.
I'll pass.
All right. Ooh, and let the Wookiee win. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna start by rolling loot. Six damage and the special side. That's a really good starting roll. Really good roll. Might just go for damage this turn, so I might put the force training onto Padme. Even though that doesn't let me use Let the Wookiee Win, I think I'm okay with that. Well, hey, we'll see, because I might end up using Let the Wookiee Win on this, whatever this is going to be. Uh, It's not the best die in the world to get rid of, so we might just choose to accept getting rid of them, which harms me. You know, going force train will let me just do max damage. I'll let the Wookiee win. Now I can play force training on the Imperial Armory with the Imperial Armory. Let the Wookiee win.
Okay.
He is as well for his discard strategy. I just spent a card. Like if he keeps the discard die, then I've effectively done increased discard. All right. Well, it's his turn. I was just about to start rolling Padme. Whoops. Is he gonna roll the Ackbar and then be like, "Hey, 5 patience for 5"?
Discard.
Perfectly happy with that discard. Rolling Padme. Blank Padme. Alright, cool. She does have 3 blank sides. I was getting very lucky last game. If he rolls a 2 on anything, I can force throw it, right? And then Ray will be dead. That's the hope. Get the 2 focus and let me throw it back. Ooh, 3 resources. Okay, that's getting a bit scary now. Resolving the 6 into Ray. There we go. I could have started this guy into reroll, but I don't want to discard cards. It's very simple. I no longer have anything for the force mitigation, force misdirection. Sorry,
Take your resources.
other thing, but you know. All right, he's gonna take resources. Do I do the one to for her now, or do I wait for the pad one first? I think I just do the one now. All right, 1 melee damage to Ray. Well, 1 melee damage from force throw. So just 1 damage really. I'm throwing a dice at her head. Does that count as melee or ranged?
Good point.
It's probably really primitive ranged. Ooh, scary. Mind Probe has that discard side. Mind Probe is a very scary card. But she no longer has her ability, effectively, so that's nice. Claiming the Imperial Armory, playing a force training on the Padme for 1.
Okay.
So, Mind Probe's only going to hurt for 2 right now. Next time, first thing I do is roll Luke, probably kill the Ray with that, with a single roll there. A lot of my cards have damage, after all. Oh, basically 2 blanks, so I don't have any resources, so he's going to have to discard to reroll if he wants that. But he's kept all of these cards still. At this point, he spent 4 of the cards that he could have had, potentially, right? And that's a decent hand to be keeping, but I would have personally thrown away the Mind Probe for something else. I don't know. I find it weird that he doesn't like playing the upgrade, the weapon onto the pad one. Then again, pad one would have died if I wanted to kill her. Anything could have died apart from Ray. That's because a Wookiee did it, though, innit? Right.
Oh, sure, we'll discard a reroll.
Alright. I find it interesting that he's got Awakening as well. He only costs 1, though. Alright. It can save your life, I guess, but it's not that great. Oh, there he goes. Rolls max damage. Max damage! Well, actually, Mind Probe could have gone 3 ranged, but then you'd have had to have got a resource from somewhere, so max damage!
Put 4 on the quick guess.
Into who?
On Luke.
I could have sworn he said Padme.
And
That's
that'll
why.
be all.
Yeah. Ooh, another Wookiee win and a scavenge. Do I have anything in my graveyard? I have a Mind Probe. Okay, good to know. Alright, just gonna start by playing Luke to kill something, I think. I'm gonna start by rolling Luke.
Okay.
Problem is, Mind Probe can do a lot when I have 6 damage, right? Okay, one range damage can kill the Ray, I guess. 2 blanks. Bad.
Let's go with the hit and run.
What's his plan? Is he playing it just because he has it?
Resolve the discard.
Ackbar wasn't gonna do much, right? Oh, the entire reason why I built this deck was to playtest Scavenge. God damn it! I think I'm okay with just playing
The irony is strong with this one.
lightsaber over the top of this force training, honestly. Or maybe I play another force training. And then I don't have any resources to resolve the 3 range damage. Force training's got good odds of getting a resource though. Clearly doesn't have anything for the 1 range damage to prevent the Ray death. Either that or he's doing a very good job at fooling me. bluffing me, I should say. Alright, I'm gonna play a second Force Training on Padme.
Man,
Her children are gonna grow up to be really good Force users, I think.
right?
For those of you who don't know Star Wars and didn't get the joke, Luke is Padme's son. Ooh, blank. Okay. That's the other reason why I played it, to get rid of extra cards for the Mind Probe, right? If he has a holdout blaster for the Ray, he could then do a ridiculous patience turn, so I'm just going to kill it now. Alright, 1 range damage to kill the Ray off. I highly doubt his deck has a holdout blaster, but if there's a deck that has a surprise holdout blaster, it's going to be a deck with a Ray in it, alright? Although he couldn't have done...
Let's get close. With some quarters.
Ooh. Do I just discard to reroll? That damage, potential damage there? Yeah, I think I do because they're 3 blanks. Alright, I'm gonna discard to reroll my 3 dice. Wow. Do you want me to reroll this grey dice, or do you want to let it land on the 1 melee? I'll let you choose.
It looks like it's 1.
It was. I see. That's... wow. Okay. Power play.
That's the plan.
7 damage removed. Alright, well, I'm gonna claim the Imperial Armory then. And I'm going to discard... yeah, discard Ray Staff. Wait, do I have Ray Staff already in my graveyard? No, I don't. So I will discard Ray Staff for a lightsaber and then take the 2 damage from Ackbar onto Padme.
Okay.
Okay, Padme taking damage at this point, as long as Luke survives. And the redeploy.
Yep. Let's just throw 3 at Luke. And pass.
Luke has 4 life left on him. Not the best in the world, but... Did I roll Padme? Shit, did I never roll Padme? Fuck, I don't think I ever rolled Padme. I think I'm just remembering I never rolled Padme that turn. Whoops.
We can...
Oh well. It's
We
fine.
can do so.
It's fine.
Okay.
Alright. I think I'll just start by rolling Luke. Well, that was a misplay, guys. Whoops. See if anyone was yelling at me in the comments for that or something. If he starts dying, I can one with the force him. I can get the race staff back with scavenge, which is tempting. Gonna roll Padme. Alright, so I can focus like crazy. I can go single focus into double focus into those. Or I could go with the lightsaber instead for the potential 9 damage kill. Mind probe is still very scary though. The 9 probe lands on a damage side. On its damage side, my Luke is basically dead. Maybe I should have played Hunker down last turn instead, so that way Luke could live a potential Mind Probe. So, okay, it landed on the 2 discard. That is not a kill. That is not a kill. He only has 2 upgrades in place, so he can't power the force that 2 damage, 2 melee damage. So I think I'm okay doing what I want to do here. Alright, I'm going to focus to the double focus, to the force throw, and the 3 damage.
Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't have another force misdirection. He's only used 1 so far. I currently have 8 damage on the table over 2 turns, so he's gonna have to resolve some of this. If he resolves both of it, though, if he resolves both those dice, of course, then I don't have lethal anymore. Oh no, wait, I do still.
Let's play hit
1
and run.
range damage. Okay, is this a patience play, or is this a I'm going to try and kill Luke play? Because I can potentially roll 5 damage very unlikely. Okay, with this he can focus the Mind Probe to a special, and then I'll have to throw the Mind Probe back at him, and then I won't have lethal anymore. Alright, well if he's gonna do that, then I do get lethal by just force throwing stuff at him. Alright, cool, I'll do that then. Alright, I'm gonna resolve the 6 melee damage into the Padawan. Alright, so I hope you guys learned, by the way, that yeah, claiming resources early is really, really nice, especially when you got the Imperial Armory.
3 discard.
That was there. Ah, you got both my valuable things! No!
Wahaha.
Why did I think I had enough damage to lethal? Wait, what? This goes 5, 6, I'm 1 off. Alright, throw the 2 damage into Padawan.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, Padawan has 7 health. Yeah, I do have lethal. Oh, what am I talking about?
And I will claim.
Okay. This way he gets the next first turn. Alright. Out of curiosity, do you run Patience in your deck? It feels like I'm playing a Patience deck, but Patience hasn't come up yet.
No, don't. I try to just go for tempo with the discard.
You might be interested in a Patience. Just, even a single Patience can really wreck someone's day. With the amount of dice you've got in that deck, with all the scouts and promotions and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 range damage is going to go into the Padawan to kill her.
Okay.
1 shield is going to go onto Luke. I want to get a raised staff up. I can go on with the force on top of the lights. On top. No. I don't think I care enough about the raised staff. At the same time, maybe I do. Well, no, I don't, because the lightsaber dual force training Padme is stacked at this point. Scavenge wouldn't be very useful. Unless I want to get Mind Probe on the field, which I don't particularly, because I've already got my one with the force, you see. I could potentially scavenge for the second one with the force and be ridiculous, but I'll be fine. And then I'm going to play 1 with the force over the top of the force throw. By this, I don't have to take the Admiral Ackbar damage. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
There's my all-ins. That can be very, very scary for him. Can't believe I missed the fact that I was actually doing lethal when I said, hang on, I'm not doing lethal. Because clearly, yeah. I had a play in my mind, and then I stopped making the play, and then it turned out I could make the play. Alright, Rico. You've only got 2 cards in your hand. Oh, discarding the advisable things. Makes sense. Ackbar can't use most of the blue cards, because they're all force powers, and they're like, hey, blue character only. Like, one with the force. Blue character only. That's why force trainings can't be played anymore, because you need to spot a blue character, right? So. All the melee. Basically 3 blanks there. Not the roll you was looking for.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna roll Luke. Yeah, Mind Probe is deadly with Luke because you can't. You draw a card. You're not allowed to choose whether or not to draw it. It's evil.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of times I didn't want to draw the card with Luke. I feel that stops Luke being a top tier character. The fact that you can't choose. Well, that and the fact that he's cost so much, right? But that's a big deal. The not being allowed to choose.
Let's go ahead and get them quarters in.
Alright, so it wasn't a terrible roll for you then. He was potentially looking for that after all. I'm gonna roll the Padme. Just need to roll a single focus and I win. There's the 3 focus that I need to win.
So much potential damage.
So much potential damage. He really doesn't have any outs here, apart from defensive position.
Suppose.
Yep. I just said defensive position is pretty much his only out here. Alright, I'm gonna discard to reroll these 4. Okay. That's potentially 8 damage. It's 1 off lethal. Maybe I'll slow play it. I'll resolve the 4, then use the force. That way another of his outs right now is force misdirection. He's only used 1 so far. You don't have to spot a blue character, you just have to have blue die on the board, right? That's showing melee. So that's another one of his outs still. So I'll resolve them separately. Is he rerolling? Okay, he is rerolling that. He does not have force misdirection, that I know. Okay, he has the 2 focus. And pretty much whatever he wants on that. Does he have anything at all that would stop me from winning? If I just use the force right now. I don't think he does, so I don't think I should slow play after all. If he scouts, he can get rid of my use the force as well, so. Alright, I'm gonna play use the force.
Yep.
There we go. Alright, because if he just chose to scum, I use the force, then I don't have lethal this turn.
Where are all my shield sides? My goodness.
Also, from tournament rules, this is our first game didn't go over time, just barely. I think it actually did go over time, but like it was still the last turn. You're allowed to use the last turn, so tournament rules. These two games have worked out very well. For those of you who don't know, the tournament rules is that 35 minutes is now considered the timer. After those 35 minutes, last turn, you have the last turn, and then it's whoever's taken the most damage loses, which is quite dumb because mill decks that don't do a lot of damage are screwed out of the tournament. But for these,
Yeah.
this matchup works just fine.
You got it.
Yeah, alright. I was hoping you'd scout me because you could choose which all-in you wanted to kill you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I suppose that would have been okay.
Alright, all-in for the 2 melee into the kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I will probably throw patience in here. You have a good point. I didn't realize how
Many dice you get out.
Right.
Like, I will say that in terms of patience, like a Django Veers doesn't tend to discard a lot, but Luke, but aggro decks like this, Luke absolutely would. Like against a Han Ray, if you could survive, patience can be brutal.
Yeah.
Like I'm down to 7 cards there. But at the same time, though, I don't have that much respect for patience decks, I will admit, because they have a lot of difficulty actually finishing the game. But at the same time, you have
Right.
Ray actually does have discard on her dice, so
Right. Yeah, I noticed heroes definitely don't have the short end of the stick on the discard for sure, but
yeah. But then they also have launch bay.
that is true. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that can be the mill all on its own.
Right. Good stuff.
Alright, man. Well, thanks for the games. By tournament rules,
Absolutely.
neither of those were over time. Yay!
Hey, nice. Yeah, that's got me worried. I'm like, man, do I have to speed up?
Yeah.
Probably.
I,
But
I
yeah.
think the first one might have gone over time by like a minute, but it was still the last turn, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Good
And
to know.
and if it did go over to time, you would definitely have lost because I dealt a lot more
Right.
damage to you than you did to me. I just didn't have cards.
Okay, so yeah, the tiebreaker is damage dealt
Yeah, damage received more specifically.
or see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
All right.
Thank you for the games again.
Yep. Thank you very much. In testing summary, you don't ever get to play scavenge because your opponent just discards it. It's not fun. All right.
Still good. Still good. Okay.
See you later, man.
See ya.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this set of games. This has been me, GameSlayer99, aka No Brainer, signing off.